Hey there, it's Terry, Tuesday Tips, and oh, there goes a moving truck. And this is the first video that I've actually done from my car. And the reason I'm doing it from my car is I actually just moved. So I'm literally, kind of still setting up my new office and everything here. I moved 2.5 hours south of where I lived in Orlando. So now I'm closer to the coast in Palm Beach County. And I love it. I'm just thrilled. And I wanted to make today's tip about how purging and moving can actually freshen things up in your business. And I think in theory, it can be perceived as something that, oh yeah, that's good. It's always good to do spring cleaning and the things you need to do, clean out that file cabinet or, the kind of stuff that just freshens up your office. A lot of us have home offices like I do, as well as we travel a lot. So sometimes the travel can actually be a little bit cumbersome as well. And I found that as I was preparing to move, I was cleaning out my office, and I had, if you remember some of my other videos, I have a bookcase, a lot of, actually 4 bookcases full of books and all kind of stuff. And because I love reading, I love staying on top of things in the industry and in business. And I found that I went through all of my books, and I have a lot of virtual, like books on Kindle as well. But I had a lot of physical books. And so I went through these books, and I can't tell you the last time that I actually went through and cleaned out my books. And I probably got rid of maybe 2/3 of the books that I had, because I'd read them and they were the kind of books that, I didn't really feel would be a good resource book. But there were some that I ended up keeping that I'd already read that I know I'm going to go back to again and again. And those are the best books. I think I've already been talking about a few of them. Like there was the 5 Voices that I was talking about just, I think, last week. Anyway, I was really surprised as I was going through and getting rid of a lot of stuff, Goodwilling. I donated my books to the library, the public library. And I found that it was such a good feeling to go through and just clean that stuff out. And I started getting even more excited about doing some new things in my business after I moved and got settled, and really looking at it from a fresh perspective. And sometimes you have to go through and just clean out your office and move furniture around and maybe redecorate a little bit or buy some fresh plants or whatever turns you on to make that space that you work in, that you create, that you do your magic, that much more invigorating for you, because we do get stale. We do, get into a routine, and we things pile up in our offices, and we're like, I'll get to that later, and we stick it on a shelf. So my tip for today is, you don't have to physically move like I did, but, take an afternoon or even an evening and just go through and act like you are moving, and get that office, go through your bookshelf, go through your file cabinets, go through those boxes, and do a purge. And you will be surprised at how much lighter you feel, how much more you realize all the things you've accomplished and that you've gotten done. So it's a great way to acknowledge yourself and to say, hey, I've really come a long way. So let me know what your purge or what you're doing to reinvigorate that energy, and just shoot me an email at terry@better3.com, or you can actually just comment right here. So hopefully next week I'll be able to do one from my new office, which for you guys probably will look exactly the same because I'm putting my bookshelf behind me again. But I'm really excited to be here. It was a great move. Everything went great, even though it was kind of stressful, as moves are. But I'm really happy in my new home, and I'm looking forward to doing more Tuesday Tips with Terry for you guys over the coming months. So you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you later.